again. MCM has been and gone. Videos are traditionally late as usual. Pass. So I actually covered the event again. The photo gallery, by the time this goes up, should be on our Facebook page. So go to our Facebook page if you want to see all of the photos that came from the event. We have 3 interviews. One with Sammy Paul, writer and short film director. He has his films on YouTube, youtube.com/Sammy. We have another interview with Out the Box TV, a performer, a circus performer, as well as entertainer, person, travels the world, all sort of stuff. Very interesting bloke. I've talked to him a couple of times, but actually got into interviewing him this time. And we've got another interview with Fail Better Games, who have done Fallen London, which is actually a very good game. Which, because you've played it since. But I also have another one called Sunless Sea, which they're doing, which I'm going to review at some point. As for other stuff that we got at MCM, there's a whole bunch of stuff about games and other people. I've got a load of business cards. It's starting to get quite good, but it's starting to get some sort of reputation around this sort of thing, which is great. It's starting to get tough. Accent UK Comics, again, have blessed us again with more comics to do. Load more comics. I got 3 more of Western Noir, which should be very interesting. Of the main series of Western Noir, because I have book 1 of their spin-off series of Western Noir, which is also I haven't read these ones yet, but I'm very interested in the Western Noir one. Then there's the next episode of Stevenson's Robot, which I have read, and holy shit, it gets weird. And then there's this one, which is a one-off of the world's fastest man. It's quite good. I've read that one as well, but I'm going to be doing videos on all of these in due course. Probably in a much more expedient nature than last time. I should have them up around after E3. The next couple of weeks are going to be madness for this sort of thing, but nothing seems to happen in July, so I have a lot of free time then, which means more videos. Battleborn had a presence there, and they gave out a free comic book. It's just basically the story that is almost alluded to and told through the interest cinematic. They were really, really trying to get other people in there, because something else Battleborn also did was trading cards. Make sure that's actually in frame. Slightly hard focus, but trading cards, of all things. They had like basically 2 binfuls of these at one point, just having the people just take loads. I was tempted to just grab handfuls and see if I could complete the collection in one sitting. Let's see what's actually in here. Hello. We have just a story mode, heal mode, blah, 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 talk about the game. Miko Eldred. Oh, that's the healer, the mushroom healer one. What's that one? Caldarius. Okay. Famous. Yeah, robot soldier, I suppose. I haven't played Battleborn. And yeah, the Stupid Sniper. Oh, that's quite good. I actually quite like that character. The design of that character, sort of steampunk gentleman. I quite like that one. Cool. I'm quite glad I got that one then. As for other stuff that happened there was a screening of the first episode of Preacher. That was public, so hardly shocking. And the first episode is now out on Amazon Prime, so you can just go see it yourself anyway. So, but they had a screening of the first episode of Preacher. I liked it. Some of the absolute die-hard fans seem to be split, but I have no history with Preacher. I wasn't been very fascinated by Preacher because of the actual plotline of how it goes. I've always been fascinated by that, but I've never actually read the comics. But yeah, it seems good. It's funny in places, really dark in others. Really gory in some places as well. It's great. It's fantastic. It's got high praise from me. Preacher on Amazon Prime, very good. I like that. The steampunk section was there as well. Pretty much the same as always. Little section there. I hope to actually get to Lincoln for that one, but that's that's in Lincoln. That requires travel expenses. So, probably not. There'll be also another video that I'm going to be talking about our interviews because we did a bunch of... I did a couple of interviews on the first day, but the audio equipment screwed up. There's one last thing that I've just thought of. Is that this is the booklet thing, the big booklet. Before the event started, the lead actress, I can't remember her name offhand. I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't really remember. But one of the actresses for the Shinraya Chronicles, which is advertised on the back, because they're doing a whole thing about the DVD player, the DVD series, which actually is out now. Actually, it's the 9th, isn't it? Yeah. So it's already out now. But they sent a whole bunch of stuff about I got an email before MCM saying she's going to be doing interviews, and then I went, I've never seen the show nor know anything about it to really do anything, to really say anything. There's not much point in me interviewing her. Neither of us get anything about it because of sheer ignorance of me. But then I offered, it's like, oh yeah, just send me press materials and stuff, and then I'll write something about it anyway. Well, not as an interview, but as a look DVD, because the series seems alright. I've never seen it. It's a young adult fiction thing. And they did. They actually sent me stuff, which is cool. So that's going to be going up soon. Not as the MCM stuff, because it wasn't as part of the MCM stuff, but that's going to be going up soon anyway. And it might be worth mentioning here because I got it because of MCM. Well, because of MCM and because the actress that was doing the interviews dropped out anyway. Right, so as a final thing, if you want to read my thoughts on some of the games, I did one post on the company games, because there's nothing really that big coming out. E3 is literally this weekend, hence why this one is getting a bit hashed out. Then there's another video on the indie games, because the indie games is actually pretty interesting, and there's quite a variety of games. Although Terratech and Gang Beasts were there, Terratech and Gang Beasts being hugely popular on YouTube, like Gassy Mexican, C-Nanas, Jacksepticeye, Sunday. It's a whole bunch of people have been playing those ones. So, and we've done videos on Terratech ourselves anyway. So, I didn't really spend much time on it. But there's a couple of other games that were very interesting there, like Turkey 42, Masquerada, the Masks, Fire and Water, Fire and Ice. Oh God, I can't. Music. I've done a post on music. Make Out Monday, which is a band which has the front people of Jeremy Shader, or Shada. It's S-H-A-D-A, which is Shader. Yeah. Jeremy Shader, which is the voice of Finn Human in Adventure Time, the cult classic, which is now getting whole press of academia around it and all. Yeah, he was there with his band. Make Up Monday was there. It seemed alright. JPU Records, Japan Underground Records, having their thing. They brought in two bands that have never, one band and one singer musician person who has never done gigs in the UK before, like Japanese bands, and so that was very interesting. Band made, proper metal, a bizarre look, but metal. Then there was Satsuki. I'm always going to pronounce that name wrong. When I look at it and split it up phonetically, then I can actually say it. Satsuki. I think it's Satsuki. Probably close enough. Yeah, he's a boy bandish singer, famous through YouTube and Japan's leading video sharing site thing. He was there. They're both very good. I like them. I did post on them. I did a post just on the Attack on Titan game, because the Attack on Titan game seems great. It seems very fun, and it follows the anime very well, and doesn't really pull any punches. It's still just as gory and all sorts of stuff as the anime was, which is alright. It's got a cell shading style that is very much like the anime. So it looks 2D, but it's like rendered in 3D. So you can actually like free moving cameras and stuff like that. It looks great. It makes the moving around with the 3D gear, with the movement with the third person camera very well. It looks great. It looks fine. The way that they're PRing the whole thing is dumb. They're doing the whole drip feed thing. I had a whole thing. So that's why it has a post by itself, because the way that they're PRing the whole thing is just really, really dumb. Yeah, and so that's it for our coverage, or at least that's all of the coverage. If you want to have the links, to all the different various coverage. They're going to be in the description as well. Probably in annotations as well, if I can get that going as well. Yeah. So those are MCM coverage. MCM coverage at the MCM this year was very good. Much bigger than before. More record-breaking stats. I got emails and stuff from the MCM people afterwards saying this is like the biggest biggest MCM they've ever had. It's like 300 and something thousand people, which is a huge amount of people. It's like well into like over 100,000 per day, and it's great. And one thing I should say again is thank you to MCM for giving me the press pass. That's basically they always said. They don't have to give me one, but I've applied all the time, and they always give me one, which is very, very nice. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll see you in October, I think. That will be the next MCM. That'll be in October. So yeah, check out the other MCM content we have. Some is on the YouTube channel, some is on our main website at www.thetorchentertainmentguide.com. Yeah. Thank you for watching.